Ciao a tutti, buongiorno, or hey everybody, good morning. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, bienvenidos, welcome to my channel. My name is Ariana and I am a digital nomad documenting my adventures as I travel around the world. Today I'm tuning in from Florence, Italy. So excited. If you've been following along with my channel, you know the last time I tuned in, I was in Medellin, Colombia. So we have a lot of catching up to do.
The 5th century BC.
So on Saturday, June 4th, I got on a plane out of Medellin, Colombia, and I boarded a flight. I had 2 layovers, one in Panama, another one in Amsterdam, and then I finally landed in Rome, Italy on Sunday evening. So really long travel day. By the time I got to Rome, I was pretty exhausted. All I did that night was get some dinner and went to sleep. I also had to work most of the week. I worked Monday through Thursday, so I didn't really get out too much with exploring Rome for that first couple of days that I was there. Fortunately, because Rome is 6 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time, I was able to take advantage of some of the mornings and go out and explore a little bit. I went to a nice little park and of course walked around and did some sightseeing. So that was really neat. One morning I even got to get up early somehow, thank God for coffee. I got up early and did a bike tour and got to hear and see a lot of the sights as well.
As it was a community center. Myself. And you know the reason before I was born, so you come back and Oh yeah, you have nothing to do, so you are really there to make it. Is this the first time or you've been already Do you like the dog?
So that was cool. I did the bike tour, I believe, on Thursday morning. On Friday, I actually kicked off my summer vacation. I decided coming out here, knowing how I was going to be traveling through Rome, that I wanted to take a break from work and just be able to enjoy the places that I'm traveling to. So on Friday, I did a tour of the Sistine Chapel and the Vatican museums. That was just breathtaking, honestly. It was an awesome tour. I learned so much and I got to see so many sights and just so much of the history. Honestly, I can't put it all in here. I did get some shots while I was there. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any shots of the Sistine Chapel because you're not allowed to film or take pictures while you're in there. And honestly, I appreciate that because it's a chance to just really take in the experience for what it is. But I highly suggest, if you are ever in Rome, to go check it out. I'll be sure to leave the link below to the excursion that I did that I found through Airbnb experiences.
You can find more factors around. What they did, he is a power to Sylvester the First. Saint Sylvester. We celebrate the last day of the year. Saint Sylvester. Beach marble floor. This is an used to towns. And everything is here, the protagonist. Ceiling. Look, it was shining. Good painted to it.
because I hadn't gotten out most of the week, I wanted to cram in as much as possible on that Friday. So after I did the tour of the Vatican museums and the Sistine Chapel, I went to go see the Colosseum, which I had seen before on the bike tour, but this was the actual tour inside the Colosseum, and walking around and just hearing about how like the gladiators were there fighting, and like they would fight with animals and people would be around just watching, and like the whole purpose of the Colosseum was so that the government could kind of distract the people from what was going on politically, and people would just go there to have a great time and spend the whole day watching gory fighting scenes with men versus animals. Not my kind of entertainment, but it was definitely interesting to learn about. And again, I will link the Airbnb experience that I took down in the description box below. So after I wrapped up those 2 experiences, to be honest, I was a little exhausted. It was a long day, but not only was it a lot to cram in one morning / afternoon, it was also, Rome was really hot in the summertime. So all the walking, all the heat, and then truthfully, like trying to get food just on the go. I hadn't actually like sat down and ate a meal, so at least to say I was pretty exhausted. After doing those 2 experiences, like I said, it's not all of Rome. There was still so much more that I hadn't had a chance to see, but I had made up my mind that I was going to go to Florence on Friday, because talking to any and everyone about Italy when I was planning to come out here, everyone always said, oh my gosh, are you going to Florence? Oh my gosh, I love Florence. Oh my gosh, you have to go to Florence. So I decided to go to Florence. And after I finished my excursions, I went to the train station, got a train. I believe the cost of it was about 50 euros, so like $54, $55 to come out here. The train ride itself was really peaceful. I think it was about 2 hours. I'm not sure, I fell asleep. And you're allowed to bring like food and drinks and stuff on the train. So it's actually a very peaceful ride and a really easy way to get from one city to the other. So I got to Florence around 7 p.m. more or less on Friday evening. And yeah, being here so far, obviously I haven't seen a lot when I got here, still exhausted. So all I did was get dinner and go to sleep. But just in my brief encounters with people, on the train, on the metro, even walking just to trying to find my Airbnb, people have been so nice here. Not to say that people in Rome weren't nice, because they were, but I just feel like people have gone out of their way to help me since I've got here. For example, I was lugging my 2 big suitcases trying to find my Airbnb, and this little girl, she couldn't have been any more than 8 years old, she walks up to me and says, what I'm assuming, because it was in Italian, do you need help with your bags, or like, can I help you with that? And so me like looking at the size of her and looking at the size of my bag, I'm just like, and so I turned to her dad and I'm like, I don't really speak Italian, not yet, I'm working on it. And he was like, well, he translated it for me, and I was like, well, yeah, sure, but it's kind of heavy. She grabbed that suitcase and was like, where are we going? So I've never had that happen before. I'm forever grateful to that little girl. She was so sweet, and she really helped me like carry my suitcase to my destination, and her whole family just walked with me like so leisurely, nowhere to go, no plans. They were just like, yeah, we'll help you find it. So that was really nice, really touching, and a great way to start off my first couple of minutes here in Florence. I did find my Airbnb, which I am in now. It is a private room with a private bathroom. And so the owner, she actually kind of lives next door, like her place is right next door to me here. And she was really welcoming and sweet and helped me get my stuff in as well and get settled. So at least to say, my first 12 hours here in Florence have been great. I plan to get out and explore more today, but I wanted to make this travel update to keep you guys updated on where I am. I am going to be touring a lot more countries here in Europe and some even outside of Europe, but close. So if you haven't already, definitely be sure and hit that good old subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like these travel updates and like following along with my travel adventures. And I thank you so much for watching this video through the end. Until the next time, ciao ciao.